So the Arnold Classic South America, or the Arnold Brazil, that was probably the most easiest show to predict so far in the entire 2025. So it was the return of a future star in the men's open bodybuilding, who was coming back after one full year. And I must say Criscito, he really knows his game. We just saw his greatness at this past Arnold, Ohio with Derek Lunsford, and now goodvito looking absolutely superb. So this roundable biceps on goodvito, that looks even better than last year. I mean, that guy is looking so much more balanced, and that too in every aspect: shape, aesthetics, size, overall V-taper, that X-frame, everything is enhanced. And in no way, shape or form, his quads are overpowering his upper body. But it kind of seemed like that there wasn't enough oil applied on his upper body, and the upper half, that seemed a bit on the flat side, especially in comparison to his humongous legs, which were so damn bonkers this time when he first came out for his individual mandatories. And maybe him and Criscito, they did not even try to peak 100% because they just knew that the kind of competition that is gonna be here, he's gonna win this show hands down, even at 85%. So is that the best roundable biceps in the entire IFBB Pro League right now? Well, I'm gonna say yes, this definitely is up there and definitely up for debate. The proportions are just unbelievable on goodvito, and his waistline from the back, not to mention his amazing width, especially from the back in that backable biceps, that is looking absolutely crazy right now. So this show was over even before the comparison started, because that is how dominating he was, and all these other guys, they just did not stand any kind of chance here. Not only goodvito has way superior structure and genetics compared to all these other guys, but his conditioning, especially from the back, and especially in the lower back, that was just bonkers. I mean, look at those striations and those lines on his hamstrings, and how ripped his glutes are, and those feathers on his quads. They kind of remind you of the great Jay Cutler, especially when he flexes them. I mean, look at that most muscular shot. That is just wild. So those quads, I have got to say, are just so insane on goodvito that the eyes are just continuously drawn towards them and nothing else. And second of all, I have to say the guy who is behind him, Leonardo, he just wasn't as ripped, especially from the back, as goodvito. So two of the weakest shots of goodvito, they are the front lat spread, and maybe he can hit that pose a little better with more improvements, with more improvisation, because you guys can see he's so wide. And second pose, which needs a little more work, that is of course his back double biceps, which was already expected. The fact of the matter is, you can see in those comparisons, in that first call out, his back double biceps is way more improved